Alright guys and girls, this is Bagofsoup coming at you with another test server weekend. We're testing out the dash bots again, and it's a little confusing this week. You can see I'm running a couple Mark 1s, a couple Mark 2s, and a Mark 3. What's weird is just when you thought it was safe to go back into the water, the dash bot's dash ability has changed. Everything else is the same this weekend, but watch, I'm going to dash once, and then dash twice, and then I get the reload. So you're getting 2 fast dashes at any time you want. There's one, and then I can wait, and then I can do another whenever I'm ready. And there's 2 dashes before it reloads. And of course we already have a fast reload time with this puppy. So it's just quite frankly odd in the first place. So there's 1 dash. What's cool is if you mess up on a dash, you got a second. You got like a backup, like a mulligan here. You got a grace period dash here. Or if you're trying to get somewhere in a hurry, you've got 2 quick dashes in a row you can do, which is kind of crazy. But you notice how the jump is gone. I mean, he's literally hovering across the ground here when he moves. I liked the old dash ability, to be honest. The old one was funner, to use good grammar. Was funner, and see, this guy thinks he's shooting me, but what he doesn't know is he's dying at the same time. Anyway, I thought it was more fun because you lift it off the ground. This one is nutty. I mean, it's cool, it's weird, but 2 questions: is it better, and is it fair? Those are the 2 questions we need to be asking this weekend, because our first instinct was this is going to be a little OP, which is slang, of course, for overpowered. That was our first thought when we got this new instructions on the dash bot. Okay, this little aphid guy, I'm going to personally enjoy going to share some Terrans with him in the face. With my new dash ability, it should be quite exciting to get over to him and then just say, hey, dude, stop harassing us with your aphids. There, okay? I hope you feel better now. You have been de-aphified. I just declawed him, basically. Okay. Now we're going to just spawn abuse these guys here, is the nicest way to say it. Let's hit this meanie one. So look, you got 2 dashes now, 2 dash abilities. If you push the button too fast, I notice you'll lose one. What is that? What was that? Is that a shoots? That guy's running a shoots. That is funny to me. Okay, I like that guy. Whoever he is, I'm going to go get his autograph with some Terrans. Anyway, if you hit the button too fast, you might accidentally use your both dashes at the same time, so just be aware of that. So the big question, once again, is the new dash better and fair? Those are the questions. I liked that the old dash picked you up off the ground a little bit. This one kind of just skates you across the surface. I mean, is that more of a real dash? Maybe. There's one. See, you gotta watch it on terrain, and I don't even know if I got a second one there, if that was my second one. I'm just confused. Let's use terrain to work on this. 3 medium Terrans is not a joke. I mean, that's what's cool about the Mark 2 and 3. You can really put some hurt on some guys. The Stalker doesn't even know it's about to hit him. So let's hit this Stalker a little bit, and then this, Lance just gave me his back, basically. So let's see, can you stalk uphill? Not really. But let's see who we can hit. Okay, he just went full stealth jacket there. Let's try and hit that Rog from above that stuff. There's a Lance maybe with his back to us. Man, 3 Terrans, that's like a Fujin once again. This has the armament of a... Whoa. Is that our spider bot? Is he on our team? Okay, cool. That was weird. I mean, he really climbed. Like, he climbed. So here's 1 dash. And let's hit this guy from below surface. He's hitting us with some kind of splash weapons, which is perfect for our Ansel shield. I love it. So most people that played the past few weekends would agree that the Mark II is probably the strongest of the 3 bots. It's still got some decent speed to it. As you can see, it's got good firepower. There's 1 dash. See, man, that was a quick match. The Dashbot Mark II has the 3 medium weapons and the built-in Ansel that you don't have to operate. It's automatic. and some good speed to it still. So a lot of people would think of the 3 bots, the Dash Mark II is going to be the new anti-Griffin guy. I mean, he's got the, if you shoot rockets from a Griffin or something at this guy, aphids, his Ansel's going to absorb it, and he'll take it down. So with these 2 dashes, you know, is this going to be too much? That's a real good question to kind of solve. So we're going to jump back in, and we will jump in with the, let's jump in with a Mark III. We haven't done that yet. If you notice, I'm running all 3 dash bots with Terrans. Oh, now this will be interesting to do the 2 dashes with the big boy here. That'll help his speed a little bit around the battlefield. But man, the Dashbot Mark 1 and 2 didn't really seem like they needed speed. This guy's trying to cut me off like a driver. So I guess we got that beacon. Yeah, let's go this way. Andres Manuel is handling the beacons for us today. Thank you, sir. And his Dashbot Mark 1. Oh, I forgot. We don't have a built-in Ansel shield on this guy. So we got to kind of back off the splash weapon dudes. So here's our second new dash ability. And man, we didn't go anywhere. Did you notice that? Like, we got stuck on the terrain. Okay, all of our beacons are gone. So we've got to get new beacons. Okay, and we also are not a friend to splash weapons. So we need to get behind this Griffin and take this guy out before he splashes us. Okay. Let's see here. I don't know if that's a sniper. I could kind of go towards him with my shield. Let's dash back from working range. And we do have a shield on us, so we can go this way if need be. This guy clearly has a beacon desire. I mean, he's like a really strong beacon desire. And if I come around this corner, he's going to splash me. So I kind of don't want to. Man, they've got all... I'm just going to do it because we need the beacons here. We need the beacons. We need the beacons. Okay, is it just a little laggy, or is it just me? Is it just me? You've spent your Orkans, man. I guess fast, wouldn't you say? Okay, I need to get that beacon back. So, it's nice to know I can keep up with this little zoomy guy. We got that Zeus guy, or a sniper or something. And this little guy just won't die. He's powerful. Okay, we killed each other. It was in a fit of rage. It was awesome. Let's get some beacons back, guys. Okay, now we got no shield. Let's go back and discover where all the... We're like Indiana Jones. We're discovering where all the beacons are, because they all got stolen away. Is there seriously... Did you bring geckos into my house? No one brings geckos into my house, buddy. That's like an insult to my face. I'm gonna hit you in the does a pattern have a face? I don't know. Anyway, well, let's take out this pattern for daring, and I'm dashing back out with one of my 2 dashes, dashing back in, because I don't like anyone bringing geckos into my Dead City Center crater at all. Let's dash, and when we haven't dashed enough, we can dash again. Why is he hitting me when he's got a perfectly beautiful Trebuchet Carnage right in front of him to hit? You know, think about it. It's beautiful looking, and he's hitting me. I'm just a little old Mark 1, you know? I'm last year's model here. Okay, that didn't go so well. Let's bring in the Mark II with the Ansel shield. You know, think about it. Mark II, and this guy's like hiding in the corner. Like, seriously, they're going to find you, dude. If you don't help us now, they're going to overrun the whole place, okay? Hiding will not solve the problem. You would dare to have Imperial flags rain across the sky? It's not a problem if you don't look up. Yeah, Gollum, that's not going to work, okay? Wrong movie. Alright, we're dashing in. That was from Star Wars Rogue One, by the way, guys. Okay, this Thunder Boy is thundering, but thank goodness I had that aphid shield, you know, to semi-protect me. Let's get back to cover here. And we got some good corner shooting ability from this guy, which is nice. So, man, we are losing like gypsies in the night. Is that a phrase? I don't know. We're losing, basically. So, my impression right now of this game is that the Dashbot Mark II is still the king here. Very much, because the three Terrans is no laughing matter. And that Ansel shield sure comes in handy on close range maps where you can kind of get hit by splash damage around any given corner. But I'm going to just go on a limb and say I'm not a big fan of the double dash ability. We'll play one more match and just, throw these together as a little dash platter. Combo 1, 2, 3 here. I'm not a fan of the double dash ability for two reasons. Number one, I don't like that we're not getting air off the ground. It makes it very hard to do the dash on uneven terrain and jump off high ledges and fun stuff like that. Number two, it's maybe a little too strong against your opponent, so it's not very fair because they just can't track all these dashes happening every moment. We'll jump in with a dash 1 and try our double dash again. What's a boa gonna do against a double dash? Like, that's a little nutty. A boa doesn't even get one dash. We get 2 dashes. This is like beacon extraordinaire. The games are going too fast because people are just dashing around the map. See, we can't even get lift off that platform, and we didn't get our second dash in. It got stuck or something. So I noticed that a few times. It's been getting stuck here. Let's try and dash off this thing. See? We're hugging the ground and getting stuck. We're just, look at this. It's nasty. So I'm already not a fan of the double. And I think it's going to be a little too overpowered also. So you got 2 issues there. And a third, let me just throw in a third issue for free if you don't mind. You've got to have your hand near the dash button away from the firing button that many more times, which is also an issue. So I'd rather not have to hit the dash button that many times and take my hand off the firing button. So 3 reasons I don't like this. I will leave a strongly worded text message with full emojis for Pionic to let them know. And I'm personally going to come after Babblecock in my next bot and just totally own him because I don't like his Zeuses at all. So this is going to be real fun. Let's dash this way. Maybe I do like the double dash. Let's dash again. Yeah, do you see, like, you hug the ground? It's really strange. Really strange. I'm going to come back with a Mark III and just own him. I will probably do that just for fun. Let's go up the bridge, okay? Let's go Mark III. We're going Mark III on him. Okay, watch that dash. I mean, is that just sad? That's sad. That's no longer a dash. That's a sad glide that gets stuck on the surface. So, anyway, on this kind of map, you'd think on more of an open map, a Dashbot Mark III would be cool because of the physical shield to protect snipers. It's a pretty strong shield. Whereas on a close map, you'd think the Dashbot Mark II would be the bomb. Because you're dodging Ansel, splash weapons and stuff like that. So I'm going to cruise towards center beacon, but I cannot jump anymore from one spot to another, I've noticed. There's a guy like down there. I wish I could get to him. That would be sassy. I don't even know what he's running from this angle. It's hard to tell. He's using splash weapons. How quaint. Back in my day, we didn't have splash weapons. We just threw rocks at each other. That's why everyone had eye patches. Okay, anyway, we're cruising. We're cruising our Mark III speed. Obviously, the Mark II is faster, but it does have less hit points, and the shield's weaker, so we have to acknowledge that. This guy's got some good hit points, this Mark III, and he's got a very strong physical shield, so that's another thing. Let's clear out our guns. Get ready for the next guy coming our way. What's really funny is I just think I'm running Terrans all test server. I don't see why to not run. Okay, this guy thinks he can outrun me, but I have 2 dashes. I don't know if he knows this. 2 dashes. 2. Did you see 2, mister? How's a ROG going to compete with that? The ROG just got stats to kind of equal out the Dashbot Mark I. And just when the ROG thought it was safe to come out and play, well, guess what? The Dash 1 strolls up and says, hey, guess what? I got 2 dashes now. So I don't know how this is going to, I don't know how the Dash 1, I mean, how can Orkans ever hit you if you can dash back twice with enough open ground, This is hard for the Dashbot Mark II. You'd think it, well, I mean, he closed it now because, I forgot, he's got a double dash, so he could double dash towards us while we double dash away. Let's jump into the Mark II, my current favorite. I think with the normal dash, the Dashbot Mark I is my favorite to pilot. He feels like a velociraptor or a big chicken ostrich. I love the way he moves, and I love the way that dash works. But with this new dash ability, I don't think any of them are fun to pilot, to be honest. But then that means I sure love the weaponry on the Mark II then. A lot. Let's dash back out of here, because these guys are not playing around at all. Whose Terrans are going to break through first? That's just, the question of the day here. Alright, let's get to cover. And I'm going to corner shoot with my fancy. Another thing about the Mark II that's cool is you can kind of corner shoot with 2 guns on the left, 1 gun on the right. Yeah, I don't feel like any of them are fun to pilot anymore. I feel like every dash now I'm getting stuck on the surface. So that's just not cool. Let's see if we can try to work on this guy here. Surprise! It's your good old buddy neighbor. Okay, get off me, man. I was like totally going to use this thing for cover, and you totally stole my mojo. Alright, let's reload, and then we'll dash. Oh, he's using a shield, but we'll break it. With 3 mediums, 2 of us could probably break this guy's shield. So this is a lot of firepower on a pretty mobile bot. Have y'all noticed that? Like, normally a Fujin gets this kind of firepower, and he has to stand still with his shield, and he's pretty slow, and, you're asking a lot to have the kind of firepower of a Rhino or a Griffin with this kind of built-in shield and maneuverability. But that double dash thing is just a little outlandish. So anyway, I'm curious. I've been doing all the talking here. What do you guys think about this double dash business? Do you like the way it feels or looks? Do you not like it? Think it's too overpowering? Do you think it's not fun, boring? You tell me in the comment section below, and we'll have a chat about it. So, because I'm curious to hear your thoughts. I just want to make sure I'm not crazy here for not liking it. I love the forgivability of messing up my first dash. I like that. Don't get me wrong, but I'd also like to have 6 medium guns on here too. Doesn't mean it's fair. So anyway, we gotta think about what's fair to the other robots in the family. So that poor Rhino, he has a constant dash ability. Okay, we got that, but still. Yeah, don't target him, target me, man. I'm just sitting here out in the open with no physical shield, and you're targeting the Rhino? Seriously? Some people. I'm just having fun. I'm just funning you. That's it, just funning you. Okay, well, this match is pretty even, except for we have like twice as many bots on the field that they do, but besides that, it's perfectly fair, and I like it. So we're getting a good test here of the Dashbot Mark 1, 2, and 3 and the new double dash ability. And I'd love to hear your thoughts. What do you like better, number 1, out of the Dash 1, 2, and 3? What weapons do you like best on each one? We're mostly just getting to test out the Terrans and Orkans here, because we're doing a lot of close range fighting. We got a Rhino sneaking out. Oh, that's a Dashbot Mark III. You all look alike, you guys. Okay, what should we run here now? It's Orkan time. Let's jump into our speed demon here, just because I like speed. I feel the need to not say that quote from Top Gun, but I like the speed on this guy. So what do you like, Dashbot 1, Mark 2, or Mark 3? Do you see this Carnage paint job, by the way? He's like, a tiger here? I mean, that's kind of scary. That comes at you, and you're like, is this Jungle Book? I mean, I'd be scared. And that's a pretty cool look. So, of course, they brought out these cool Lance skins now, and Carnage, after I already bought the other Lance skin in Carnage, so I feel a little cheated there. And that, I think these guys are trying to keep us from Center Beacon. I know. I'm a crazy conspiracy theorist. I'm just going to double dash to the other side of the ramp, since I can just dash all day long here. And I'll sneak up on these guys from behind here. Surprise! Did you not know I was coming? Are you not entertained? Okay, that was from Gladiator. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to actually... Well, okay, I'll kill him first. Okay. I wanted to run inside this guy's shield. I thought it would be really fun. With a double dash, it's easier than it ever has been to just kill Lancelots. Like, look at this. This guy has no chance. You know, Pionic, okay, they're about to beat us because we have no beacons. But they're about to die. So let's go ahead and grab a bunch of beacons real quick and win and save the day. This guy is the ultimate beacon machine. I have one chance to win this. I've got a double dash, take this guy out, and get his beacons. So let's do all that at the same time. Let's multitask, okay, guys? 20 seconds. Can we multitask? Can we multitask? See, this guy, like, this guy's trying to shoot me. I don't want you, man. I want your beacon. Well, if we kill him, we'd win, right? Let's let him shoot at us, and let's kill him, okay? Because then we'd win the match with 2 seconds to go. Nothing? No, we lost. Sad, sad but cheap. Sad. But we're not on the test server to win matches, right? We're here to test things. So let's see how we did. We got 4 beacons, 4 kills, 10 million damage, you know. We did pretty well there. And we got to run a little bit of everything, right? We ran a Mark 1, a Mark 2, a Mark 3 pretty well. Let's take a look. So here's our numbers. We put up some big, super crazy monster numbers, obviously. Okay. Look at this top guy's name. I mean, come on. I wish I knew how to do that. That's really cool. I'm just saying shout out to Gunman. Let's take a look at the bots, just in case you were living under a rock the past few weeks and didn't know about what a dash bot is or that they have paint jobs. This is called the Luke's Speeder from Star Wars look. I think that's the full name of it. And it's very nice. The T16 sell for a lot more now since they came out, but Luke's Speeder is still cool. Okay, so this is the Mark 1 with the 2 mediums. No shield, but it's fast. And I would take this over a ROG because I like the dash over the jump. The old dash, not the new sick, scary dash. So that's the Mark 1 right there. And of course we also tested out the Mark 2, and this paint job has been around a couple weeks if you haven't seen it yet. 3 medium guns instead of 2. A little slower dash, a little slower speed, but you get the built-in Ansel. So this will be your aphid killer, your Death Button Griffin killer. You dash back out of his range, and even if he hits you a little bit with splash weapons, your Ansel covers that. And then you blast at him with 3 guns. So this is cool. He's faster than a Griffin, and he got the dash ability and the firepower of a Griffin. So you're pretty set here. And then of course you've got your big bad boy. He's a little slower. Let's compare the speeds here at level 8. 44 versus 37. But you're getting hit points. You know, a good 30,000 more hit points. In the shield, you get the physical shield, which has a bunch of hit points, like huge. You just got to tilt and angle like this, and then shoot, and then tilt, and then shoot. So it's a little different, but he'll block all your plasma weapons and firearms and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool too. So he's definitely slower, but he's got some big bad boy firepower on him, and that's his mean look. Looks like a transformer. Pretty cool. So anyway, that's the 3 dash bots we've been testing out. Like I said, I still have the same opinion that I did last week. I like the Mark 1 for beacon running over the ROG. I think the most powerful one is the Mark 2 though, with the Ansel shield built in and the extra firepower and the good speed. And then finally the third one is pretty cool, the Mark 3. But, you know, I'm wondering would I run that over a Galahad, for example. I don't know. But he can be used well on certain maps. So that's our bots there. Anyway, I'd love to hear your thoughts on the Mark 1, Mark 2, Mark 3. What you think you like better. What setups do you like? We ran all close setups here, of course. And we'll do maybe a video with some longer range setups on the Mark 2 and 3 since they got more firepower, these two guys. I also liked maybe nay love to hear your comments on the double dash. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Is it more fun, less fun? Is it too powerful or not? I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. And that's it. Leave your comments in the comment section below. If you like the video, please click like and share. If you have not subscribed to the channel yet, please do so. We will have a bunch more videos coming out this weekend. That's it. This is Bagofsoup coming at you from the test server. Hope you have a great weekend.